This video contains explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, this is your last chance. This is going to get really fucking offensive.
What's going on? Glad to see you. I'm here to tell you some stories.
Square, the people have a voice too.
I think it's awful. I don't think we need them in town.
Oof, man. I'll tell you, this next story really scares the shit out of me. I'll tell you, you ready for this? I seem to have a habit of being with wacky chicks. You know, I remember one time I went to this club and there was this fat chick there, and I don't do fat chicks, man. I don't like fat girls. But this one girl, there was something sexual about her. She was kind of sexy, you know, and my friend fucked her. And my friend was like, dude, you gotta fuck her. You'll see, God, you gotta fuck her. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I was horny. So I was young. I was 19 years old, you know, fucking hormones are racing. So I'm like, all right. I took her back. And I should have known, because the first time when I first took her, and I took her home, her parents weren't home, right? Her parents were home. So we were out in the park and she was waiting for them to leave. So she goes, I gotta piss. And she gets out of the car and right in front of me, she's pissing, you know? And I swear I heard a little, you know what I mean, coming out the ass, you know? So I was like, wow, this is gonna be really fucking, this is a bad night, you know? And anyway, so I get her in my car, and I'm like, look, I can't wait for them to fucking go to work. I'm out of here. She goes, forget it. We're going to fuck here. We'll go to the back of the parking lot. So we get in the back of the parking lot, and she was a whore. She was like, just like filthy pig. So I go in there, and I'm banging the shit out of her. And while I'm banging her, I'm like, holy shit. Dude, she smelled like low tide. You know what I'm saying? Like like it was unbelievable. I remember touching my dick. It was like, there was like soup in my hand. And I like smeared it on her chest. It was stunk. I mean, it stunk really bad. Like when you first open up a can of tuna and you get that, like, dude, am I really going to eat this? You know what I mean? And no, I didn't eat her box. I don't eat fish like that, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm banging the shit out of her. And, you know, I don't know why. Because usually it takes me a long time to come, you know? I remember the first time I fucked a girl, I couldn't come. Because I kept thinking of McDonald's. I swear to God, it's a legendary story with me. But anyway. So I'm thinking, please God, if you ever do anything, let me come really fast. I want to get the fuck out of here. So believe it or not, I jizzed, you know, and she was a little pissed because she wanted to keep going. Anyway, she got out of the car, she smoked a cigarette, took another piss, and I told her, look, I got to go home. I got to get the fuck home. So I get home. I left her there. I go home. My father got up for work, and he's making coffee, and it's about 6, 7 in the morning, and I walk in, and my father looks at me and goes, Jesus Christ, he goes, did you shit your pants? And I said, what? No. And he goes to me, you shit your pants. What's that smell? And I said, what smell? He goes, I don't know, man. He goes, but that doesn't stay. It smells really bad. You know, what the hell? Then it hit me. He smells her fucking, you know, go-go juice on me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, man. I didn't want to tell him I got laid. I don't know why, because my father's kind of a straight arrow, you know. So I was just like, you don't want to know what that smell is. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, even when I worked at that strip club, I remember I was with some chick, and there was another girl, you know, we wanted to have a threesome with her. She was a really hot Spanish girl. You know, like I said, Latin's my favorite flavor. And I'm in there, and, you know, I'm fooling around with this other chick, you know, she's a white chick. But anyway, we're fucking around, you know, and we're waiting for this other chick to come in. And the other chick was really drunk, the Spanish chick. And she had a little dog, all right? And they used to stay at this place, they called it the Animal House, where all the strippers stayed. She had a little dog, and the dog, there was newspaper everywhere, and the dog was shit on the newspaper. She comes walking into the room where me and the other chick were waiting for her, and she had stepped in his shit, and the newspaper and the shit was stuck to the bottom of her foot. So she's walking with this big piece of newspaper on her bare foot, walking in there, all drunk. You guys ready? Are you ready to get a little crazy? And I'm walking in, and I'm seeing it, and I'm like, yo, you're getting in this bed with a shit on your foot in a newspaper, you know what I mean? Holy Christ. So, I mean, how fucked up is, you know, I mean, I started laughing because here's a girl walking around with a newspaper stuck to the bottom of her foot like glue, you know what I mean? But it was dog shit. Stuff like that always happens to me, you know?
I eat a lot of junk food. And when I mean I eat a lot of junk food, I indulge. I don't eat like the normal person. The person have a piece of cheesecake. I just had a Sunday night, 3 boxes of cereal. I had bolognese bread, 1.5 quart of ice cream, cheese, mozzarella sticks. I eat a lot of junk. I eat a lot of bad food. That's about almost a gallon of ice cream. One sitting, pizza, Crystal Light. I eat a lot. Cake. I eat everything. Ice cream, dessert, a few rolls of Oreo cookies. Sometimes I'm surprised how I still have these abs.